Brazilian football is known for incredible skills, fierce rivalries, and sometimes absolute chaos. What's up, people? I am the Bold Boy, and I'm back with another one. And honestly, I wasn't even planning to cover this story, but a friend told me I had to make a video about it. So here we are. So today we're going to break down what is the Campeonato Mineiro actually is, the history between Cruzeiro and Atlético Mineiro, what happened in the explosive final, what's coming next in Brazilian football, and the surprising transfer move involving Jesse Lingard. What is the Campeonato Mineiro? To understand why this match was such a big deal, you need to understand Brazil's unique football structure. Before the Nations League begins, Brazilian clubs compete in state championships. One of the oldest of this competition is the Campeonato Mineiro, the state championship of Minas Gerais. The competition dates all the way back to 1915, making it one of the oldest football tournaments in South America. And for over a century, it has been dominated by two clubs, Cruzeiro, now with 39 titles, Atlético Mineiro with 50 titles. The rival is known as Clásico Mineiro, one of the most intense derbies in Brazilian football. Cruzeiro are one of Brazil's most successful clubs. They've won multiple Brazilian leagues, two Copa Libertadores, the South American Champions League. The club has also produced some legendary players, including Brazilian icon Ronaldo. On the other side of the rivalry is Atlético Mineiro, also known as Galo. They are one of the biggest clubs in Brazil and have enjoyed major success in modern era. Their greatest moment came in 2013 when they won the Copa Libertadores for the first time. More recently, they've lifted the Brazilian league title in 2021, ending a 50-year league drought. In recent seasons, the team has been led by powerful striker Hulk, who returned to Brazil after years of playing in Europe and Asia. In the 2026 final, this year's final brought two rivals together once again. The match took place in the iconic Mineiro Stadium, one of Brazil's most famous stadiums. And the game itself was incredibly tight. But the decisive moment came in the second half, where striker Kaio Jorge scored the only goal of the match, giving Cruzeiro a 1-0 victory. The goal secured Cruzeiro's 39th Mineiro title and the first state championship since 2019. But the celebrations quickly turned into chaos. As the final whistle approached, tensions boiled over, as midfielder Christian became involved in an altercation with Atletico's goalkeeper Everson, who decided for some strange reason to hit him with that speedball Mike Bailey knee to the chest. A confrontation between players quickly escalated into a massive fight involving players from both teams. Substitutes ran into the pitch. Players began pushing, shoving, and throwing punches. The referee completely lost control of the situation. When things finally calmed down, 23 red cards were shown. One of the biggest mass dismissals ever seen in Brazilian football. Heck, in football in general. Among those sent off was Atlético Mineiro's captain, Hulk. It was definitely Avengers in Brazil. It turned what should have been a celebration into one of the wildest endings to a Brazilian state final in years. With the state championships wrapping up, attention now turns to Brazilian main national competition, Série A. And right now, both Cruzeiro and Atlético need to lock in because they're currently sitting near the bottom of the table. Sure, they can throw hands, but can they stop throwing away points? The next matches are coming up this midweek. Atlético will take on Internacional. Cruzeiro face the defending champions Flamengo, who are still trying to find form this season. In other games, current log leaders Palmeiras take on Vasco da Gama, Santos take on Mirassol tomorrow, and Corinthians take on Coritiba. Speaking of Corinthians, one of the most surprising stories ahead of the new season involves former Manchester United and FC Seoul midfielder Jesse Lingard. Lingard has made a shock move to Brazilian giants Corinthians. After spending time playing in South Korea, the English midfielder is now taking his career to South America, and he'll become the first Englishman to cross over to Brazil. At Corinthians, he joins a squad that already includes a Dutch forward, former Manchester United player Memphis Depay. They currently sit third in the log table. Can he help them win after a 9-year league drought? Well, that's all for now. I'll be back with more updates soon, people. For now, just like, comment, subscribe. Vamos!